All right, you guys, what's cracking? All right, yeah, I'm gonna talk some boxing right quick, man. I just saw the news with Demetrius Andretti. Um, yeah, I saw it. That's unfortunate what happened with him. So unfortunate thing because Demetrius Andre, this is the first time he fought in like at least twice in 1 year. Yeah, but let 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 me get to that right quick. Let me get to that. Demetrius Andre has a horrible team. Just I'm looking at this from all perspectives. Now keep in mind, y'all. Demetrius Andre just fought on October the 21st, and they wanted to put him on the David Lemieux Billy Joe Saunders fight, which would have took place December 16th. So technically, that's not even 2 months in between fights. That's like a month and like 26 days and shit. So I kind of understand where Demetrius Andre coming from, but at the same time, he sort of got a history of fights not falling through. Now, nevertheless, there's people that induct him. So I'm looking at it from all angles. Name one fighter that you know of his caliber that had to fight 2 months in between fights. Barely 2 months. That ain't even a full 2 months. So basically, right after his last fight, he would have had like 5 days off, and he would have had to start another camp. Now, if this fight was supposed to take place in January or December, I mean, we really could get on his helmet. And I seen that, but at the same time, he got a history of this, and I'm just looking at it from all perspectives. I'm just saying, name one fighter that you could think of currently that fought like 2 months in between fights. Canelo ain't did that. Triple G ain't did it. Nobody ain't did it. Most fight, even though Nonito Donaire fought 4 times in 1 year, he still had at least 3 months in between camps. And not to mention those dudes wasn't that good to begin with. So that's the point that I'm trying to make. I'm looking at it. I ain't being one of these dudes that's just like, oh, fuck this shit and all. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it from every perspective. Shit, Keith Thurman ain't fought in like 6 months. Over 6 months. People's criticism of him is really legit. Canelo ain't fought 2 months in between fights. Neither is Triple G. Neither has Chalo. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, Aubrey. We gotta kind of look at this shit. Name one high profile fighter that fought not even, you know what I'm saying, 2 months in between fights. Now I know this was supposed to be pre-negotiated, and I know he pulled out of the pulled out at the last minute, but that, you know what I'm saying, and it kind of looked bad for him. But yeah, hey, come on, man, get out of here with that bullshit, dude. Ain't nobody fought 2 months in between camps. Nobody. So stop it. I already know that he need to fight somebody, and I'm just calling it right down the middle. Name somebody that fought 2 months in between fights. That's supposed to be a boxing superstar. Right now. Come on. Come on, dude. I'm taking you to task right now. Name any high profile fighter that fought 2 months in between fights. I'm giving you a chance. Come on, man. Name one high profile fighter that fought 2 months in between. Not well, actually, a month. A month. in 3 weeks. A high profile fighter. You can't. Don't fuck with me, dude, don't fuck with me trying to talk boxing, dude. I know this shit. I'm saying it's a bad look, but at the same time, I'm starting to understand. I already just mentioned the dude's history. I already know this dude's history. I don't know what's going on. All I know is they wanted him to take a fight with with barely a 2-month training camp. I mean, say what you want to say about them Russian fighters. You know, they are, a lot of them are tough. You do want to at least have a 3-month training camp. They wanted him to basically do like Floyd, where you just had basically a month and some change to train. And keep in mind, he didn't fought twice this year. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not making excuses, but I'm just saying, damn, you want a dude to come off a fight in October the 29th, and then you want to turn around and put him back in the ring December the 16th. As I said before, that is not even a full 2 months. Now, before you go into back in the day, fighters used to fight once a month. Well, you know what I'm saying? That was 50, 60 years ago. They don't do that anymore. So that's the point that I'm trying to make. I already know that the dude made himself look bad. But the point that I'm trying to make is you need to have a full camp. Yeah, I know that, Warren. I think it. Now, keep in mind, the key word is his team. Keep in mind, they put his team. The key word is his team. He might have been willing to take it, and they probably was like, nah. Okay, I'll get to that. I get to that later. No, but I'm just having a discussion with everybody about this Demetrius Andrade, his latest fiasco. Now, like I said, Demetrius Andrade, he do deserve some criticism for not being active. But then, as I said, this is the first time in 2 years he fought. Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't even see how HBO could be on board with something like this when the dude just signed a 3-fight deal. Okay, you name one person no, I know this boxing shit. You name one fighter that HBO signed to like a 3 or 4 fight deal, but they told him he had to take a fight barely two months, 2 months in between fights. I wouldn't be surprised if the other team is trying to pull something. Because you got to understand, some teams will be like, well, he kind of got a history of fights not being made, so we'll just say that the dude pulled out of the fight and all that type of shit. Y'all must didn't see how Demetrius Andre fought in his last fight. That dude too talented of a fighter to, you know what I'm saying, to be scared of somebody. But you do want to have a full camp. You do want to have a good camp. And like I said, Demetrius Andre didn't had this history of like certain fights, the money ain't been right and all that type of shit. I seen the little, I seen the I seen the locker room little, incident he had with Charlo, and all it was two guys squaring off. Like I said, I'm my own person though. I call shit like how I see it. There ain't no recent fighter that didn't fall 2 months in between fights. Now, what they can do, they can push the fight back to January. This is what Demetrius Andre's team need to do is say, okay, we'll push the fight back till January. And what's up? Yeah, that's what Andretti's team need to do. They need to call them people and say, okay, we'll push the fight back to January. And then, yeah, but at the same time, he just fought on October the 29th. And you want him to take a fight. You want him to take a fight on December the 16th. That's not even 2 months. That's not even a 2-month camp. Well, let me ask you this. I'm waiting for somebody to answer me. What high-profile fighter, name anybody? Lomachenko ain't fought 2 months in between fights, and neither has Crawford. Nobody. Charlo hasn't fought 2 months in between fights. Nobody. Now, Sean Porter, Errol Spence is fighting Lamont Peterson. He just came off a great fight with Kell Brook, and he fight Lamont Peterson in January. That's 6 months in between camps. No, that's the point that I'm trying to make. That's the only point that I'm trying to make, because I thought about it. I had time to think about it. I was like, well, wait a minute. When it all gets settled in, you like, well, damn, dude ain't even getting fucking like 2 months to fight. I mean, prepare for a fight. He ain't even got 2 fucking months to prepare for a fight. The 29th and then December the 20th, that's not even 2 months. And you want the dude to take another fight? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. I'm asking a legitimate question. You name one fucking fighter that fought less than 2 months in between camps. You can't. I mean, Errol Spence is going from Kell Brook to Lamont Peterson. And Lamont Peterson is a solid fighter. You not answering my question, man. You not answering my question. What high profile fighter fought less than 2 months in between a camp? I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. Errol Spence wouldn't have took no fight in between, no 2 months in between no camps. As good as Errol Spence is, nobody would have did that. That's all I'm saying, Warren. Nobody has. Yeah, Dre, but at the same time, we got to be fair to him, though, man. You can't expect Boo Boo to fight on October the 29th and then want him to fight December the 16th. I keep saying barely a 7-week training camp. His team's supposed to have pulled out of the fight. What I'm saying is, why can't they push this fight back to the end of December? If this Russian dude really want this fight, he should say, okay, but we'll push the fight back 1 month. What's stopping you from pushing the fight back a month? And that's another thing. He went a full 12 rounds. Now, if he had got him out of there in round 1, then we still could, you know what I'm saying? This would be a harder argument, but this argument is valid. The point that I'm trying to make is every solid fighter get at least 3 to 4 months in between camp. Floyd ain't never fought no damn 2 months. Y'all, what's up? Floyd ain't never fought no 2 months in between fights. Lamont Peterson ain't never fought 2 months in between fights. No active fighter ever done fought 2 months. Yeah, and on the flip side, if dude's team really want this fight, why can't they wait a month? You mean somebody go check and see when was the last time this dude fought? It's a difference between, y'all gotta understand how boxing works. There's a difference between staying active and then getting right back into camp. You do need some time for your body to rest. Because usually if you fight 3 months in between fights, you want to take at least 3 weeks off for your body to heal. Oh, so that dude fought back in August. So, okay, exactly. So he a little more fresher. So let me get this straight. Okay, you got September, October, November, December. So this dude would have had pretty much 4 months. So that means he would have had a chance at least a whole month and a half for his body to heal and get back into the camp. Where Demetrius Andre got like a week to heal and he got to get back in camp. See? Exactly. So this dude get a whole month to rest and heal his body, but the other dude get 5 days? Then he gotta go back in. Nah, I see right through this bullshit. What this Russian trying to do. Demetrius Andre need to call this dude's bluff and say, okay, let's just push the fight back to late December or January. And if the dude say they don't want to do it, then basically they would have been trying to run just a fake smear campaign. It really would have meant they didn't want the fight. Yeah, I know this boxing shit, Aubrey. This motherfucker. And then, like I said, you got September, November, and then you know what I'm saying, the fight on December. So, like I said, you pretty much have a full month to rest, and you want this dude to rest a week and go back into training camp and shit. Now, box. See, you gotta understand with boxers, they always want an advantage somehow, some way. Now, the only part that I fault Demetrius Andre's team on is for them to even like consider negotiating this fight. Because if I had a fighter that I was promoting, I would have said no instantly. I would have said, nah, this dude ain't fighting you 2 months after his last fight. We gonna do this fight in December or January. But let's see what this dude says. I can hold my own. I train. That's for sure. Warren, all they got to do is push this fight back to the end. All they got to do is push this fight back to like January, beginning of January. Hey, what's up, man? All they got to do is push this fight back to the to January, or at least try to at least maybe the end of December, but basically, and then again, when you think about it, they should just try to push this fight back to January. Oh, thank you, appreciate that. Jamal fades them all. Yeah. Yeah, all I'm saying, everybody, we gotta relax. For real. I know what it looks like, but man, it ain't no way in hell I'm letting my fighter. It's no way in hell I'm letting my fighter take a fight like with a month and like 3 weeks to prepare. Ain't no way in hell. Oh well, what happened was Demetrius Andre was supposed. Keep in mind, he just fought October the 29th. They wanted him to fight this Russian dude on December the 16th. The Lemieux Billy Joe Saunders card, which is December 16th. So basically, they wanted Demetrius Andre to take a fight a month and 3 weeks in between camps. And he basically said no. Well, Phantom, that's what I'm trying to tell everybody. Nobody's listening. They thinking that it's like some kind of duck and shit. No, it's a legit argument. A month, and they want him to take another fight a month in 3 weeks. And I keep asking somebody to tell me you name one high profile fighter that done that. You can't. Nah, a month in 3 weeks. That's not enough time to prepare for a fight. Cause like I said before, you basically getting a week for your body to heal. You know, whether you make it look easy or not, you didn't got hit in the body a couple of times. You didn't got hit in the face a couple of times. You still sore. No, well, Phantom, that's what I'm trying to tell people. I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me, Phantom, who in the hell, what high profile fighter you know that took a fight and with a month and 3 weeks. P Money. Look, I keep telling you, it looks bad on him, but then let's be logical. You would be a damn fool if you a promoter or you a manager to let your fighter take a fight at this stage, because keep in mind, you a high profile fighter. You fuck around and look absolutely terrible in that fight. You know what I'm saying? Or you get beat, because it's a question if Triple G gonna even fight Demetrius Andre anyway. And even if Demetrius Andre would have came, the mandatory shit, Charlo is the mandatory, and Triple G ain't trying to fight him. Buddy Lee, that's what I'm trying to tell people. The nigga just fought on October the 29th, and you want him to fight on December the 16th with a 7-week camp? No fighter does that. The Dubs. I'm from the Dubs. Hey, Phantom, I understand this boxing game, man. Of course. Exactly. Actually, his official camp would have been 6 weeks. Oh, I know it's a bad look. But what I'm saying is, I'm looking at it from his perspective, too. Yeah, like I said, my man Errol Spence, he fighting like pretty much 6 months, 6 to 7 months in between camps, so he didn't had time to heal and heal and rest up and shit. Oh, for sure. Yeah, Buddy Lee, that's what I'm trying to tell people. It ain't no way in hell I'm letting my fighter take a 6 week camp and fight a Russian who probably got something in his system anyway. Ain't no way in hell, man. Hell no. Well, we already know Andre Ward ain't fighting no Andre Ward ain't fighting no 2 months in between. Well, a month and some change in between fights. We shit. Adonis Stevenson don't even fight 2 times a year now anymore. So that's the point that I'm trying to make. I'm asking everybody to chill, man. Chill, relax, chill. That sound kind of, to be honest with you, that sound kind of suspect of HBO. The HBO was gonna actually let him fight on this card. That's kind of, man. That's kind of suspect of HBO, man. That like ask dude to like come right back. And I know that I know if he end up beating this dude, he become another mandatory for Triple G. But the point I'm trying to make shit, Triple G ain't even trying to fight Charlo right now. So what in the hell make you think he gonna what in the hell make you think he gonna fight Demetrius Andre? Oh, P Money, I don't have no problem staying sharp, but then don't get right back in the ring neither. Shit. All I'm saying is push the fight back to January or early February. You know what I'm saying? I say late January. I say late January or early February. It's like you sign somebody to hey, how the fuck you sign somebody to a 3-fight deal, but you want him to do the next fight with less than you want him to do the very next fight with less than 2 months to prepare? Who does some shit like that? I'm serious. You sign somebody to a 3-fight deal. That okay? That's like back in the day. You have a record label and shit. Okay, you sign an artist to like a a 3 album deal, and he put out one album, and that album go platinum, and you say, hey man, after you release the first album in a month it go platinum, and then you asking the dude, hey man, well we need that second album like in 3 weeks. We need to put out, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, come on, man. Well, first for Triple G to say that dude ducking him, he have to take the fight and then beat the dude, and then, well, keep in mind Triple G don't make offers to nobody. Well, if that's the case, then okay, you gotta understand Demetrius Andre is like a couple of fights from Triple G, but Triple G, that would be bullshit of him to sit up there and say, okay, well, you know, that dude is ducking me. Because then we could say, okay, well, you ducking Charlo then. But I don't even think Triple G gonna fight neither one of them cats. All I'm saying is, what fight Triple G took on 6 weeks notice? Triple G ain't never had a fight that he fought less than 2 months in between camps. Ever since he been on HBO. Oh. Yeah. All right, you guys. I'm finna get up out of here, but tonight we'll talk Ringo and Lomachenko.